Joining me now is the NFL Insider on Fox NFL Sunday, the best in the business. He's got a podcast called Unbreakable. It's excellent, and Jay Glazer is here. Jay, great to see you.
You too, brother. How we doing?
All right, I got to talk a little pop culture first. For a guy that goes inside the numbers also and picks up the phones and goes to practices and training camps, how much does the Taylor Swift thing matter this year?
It's great. Are you kidding me? Look, Taylor Swift is, first of all, she's authentic. And, she brings, obviously, a different demographic. I think it's fantastic. She's a genius at what she does. The NFL is a genius in how they market things. It couldn't be better. There's nothing to hate on here. I think there's just all love, in my opinion. Plus, look, Travis Kelce, I've known him for years. He used to come train out at our gym at Unbreakable. And the dude's never changed. I just talked about authenticity. He has never changed. It's never affected him. And I'm happy for him, man. It's a lot of times good things do happen to good people, and Travis is one of those good people.
And last week's ratings, 49ers-Packers without her was up 31% for Fox, so that's pretty significant. Ratings are also through the roof. I want to talk, if we can, about some of the coaching changes, because one guy doesn't have a job right now, and might be the second winningest coach in history, and it is Bill Belichick. How do you explain that?
Look, he's the greatest coach in the history of the NFL, but things change. And I was saying it all year long. I didn't really see too many landing spots for him. And the reason why is the way that the culture is shifting. You see these teams now wanting a different guy than what Bill Belichick did. And Bill Belichick, look, he obviously rules with a different fist, but there's a lot that comes with that. So you look at the NFC Championship game, guys like Dan Campbell. I keep using this word authentic, but he's so authentic. D'Amico Ryans just did down in Houston. The guys like Sean McVay and Mike Tomlins and Mike McDaniels, and I think even this new hiring shift, the Raheem Morris and Dave Canales, they want guys who are coming in who are going to be more positive, more, hey, I believe in you, instead of more, I'm going to beat you down. And, I think with Belichick, when you bring him in, you're not just getting a coach. You're bringing in somebody that's going to say, okay, I'm going to change this whole entire culture. You're probably going to win there, but there's going to be a lot of change in there. And I think a lot of owners are saying, I don't know if I want to just have a complete upheaval right now.
Yeah, I guess so. So you got a couple of spots still open. We'll see where it goes. Let's talk about these games and the game that you guys have. Lions against the 49ers. If I put up 50 states, the map of the U.S., the only place, and maybe it's just Northern California, that wants the 49ers to win, outside diehard 49er fans, are San Francisco, because most of the country loves the Lions story. Tell me how these two teams match up. Man, these two teams match up like two heavyweight punchers, and that's the thing. They're the most physical teams in the NFC. I talked about Dan Campbell, and look, I've known Dan since he was a rookie player in the NFL, and he played the same way, he's coached the same way, and it's the same. You saw, we just talk about him believing in these guys, loving these guys up, but they play with his attitude. He wants to fight you. He wants to turn it into a fight at every moment, but the 49ers do the same thing. They are the most physical teams in the league. They're not, finesse teams. I love it. I love when kind of two, heavyweight title contenders get together and just get to duke it out. I love the fact that a couple of years ago they were winless. I mean, winless. And we used to watch his press conference, and he used to go to bat for his guys.
Detroit deserves this.
Huh?
Yep. And not only that, Detroit deserves this, but also you saw, Dan would talk about it, and I've been out there at his practices, and when the cameras aren't on, he's crying to his players. He cares about these guys so much. He's in it. So he got them to believe. And, I know a lot of people said, oh, my gosh, some of the talk he had when he first got the job was crazy. We're going to bite your kneecap. We're going to do this and this. But I understood it. He's like, we're going to be relentless and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming until you go, oh, my God, get the Lions off me. And that's exactly what they've done. And, what Jared Goff has done, I don't know a lot of people could actually go through what Jared Goff has done also and rise up to this occasion. But, man, that city, Detroit, they deserve this.
Absolutely. And Deebo Samuels, you think he'll play for the 49ers?
Yeah, look, we're going to have to tune into our pregame show, obviously, tomorrow for it. But they're a completely different offense when he's not healthy, because they could do so many different things with Deebo and Christian McCaffrey and Kittle and put them in different places, and you're like, all right, who's really the running back? Who's actually in the slot? Who's playing over at the X position? There's so many different things you could do to disguise, yeah.
Yeah, and this game's going to be on Fox, so be sure to tune in to the NFC Championship game between the Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers, only on Fox coverage. It's going to begin at 6 o'clock with the pregame show. And, Jay, you got your podcast, wildly successful, called Unbreakable. It's going to be slightly different now, right?
Yep. It was called the Mental Health Podcast, and I think, the reason why I did it is to just start giving it words so we could start having this conversation and understand there's a lot that goes on here. But now I've actually shifted it to a mental
wealth podcast. Now that we can talk about it, I really want it to be inspiring of everybody who is successful. They've gone through things to get to where they are. What's your journey? What have you overcome? What almost broke you but couldn't? And now that leads to mental wealth.
Nice. We're going to watch you tomorrow, get through all the breaking news and get the great coverage. You had another great season, Jay. I hope you were able to enjoy the Super Bowl.
Thank you,
because you don't have to work it this year. Next year, we'll be out with you with the Fox Super Bowl. Jay Glazer, thanks so much.
You know it. Oh, it doesn't stop.
It doesn't. Yep, especially in your phone never stops either. Next.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.